going towards the future and we need to develop. So you see all these buildings and stuff, they were built through capitalism, through entrepreneurs and businessmen, right? Now capitalism, as long as I kind of believe, is that it's also a byproduct of evolution and entropy.
Okay.
Because as we have discussed, evolution is also a byproduct of entropy. So it's everything's entropy. That's why time is going forward. So in capitalism, we're gonna differentiate between capitalism and communism. We're gonna see the differences from evolutionary and physical perspective. So you see, in communism, everyone is equal. Everyone's getting the same amount of thing. There's no lower class and upper class. Maybe there is, but there's not much difference. One is controlling everyone, giving them the same amount. No one has their own thoughts. No one can create their own business and stuff. So it's kind of stuck. From a physical, from a thermodynamical, from a entropical, from a evolutionary perspective, if you think of it, it is stuck. Nothing's happening. No entropy is happening. Entropy is very low.
So it will not work for a long time.
No complexity is happening. No complex system is getting born. There's no lower class, no upper class. There is no wave like this. That wave of complexity, it goes up and down. There's no up and down. It's the same everywhere. That's why communism didn't succeed. That's why communism never became
the
improved.
universe is against sustainability. The guys have to be violent, and you guys...
Yes, our universe wants violence because that increases in entropy. That's why we are violent. That's why capitalism is violent. In capitalism, there is higher class and lower class. The lower class becomes
flow of
angry.
money is there,
Then they becomes angry.
Flow
They
of
start
power.
war. War happens. The businessmen fight. The lower class suffers. Like, it's a whole level of complexity. These buildings, you see, these huge structures, these are complex structures. Then what happens? These buildings falls down in war. These buildings crashes in earthquake. More entropy happens than ever before. Our universe wants us to become capitalistic. Our universe wants us to become rich and build these
Trump
buildings.
will love it.
Trump will say, I've learned a lot from this guy. I've learned a lot. I'm gonna make more money. I'm gonna put more tariff. Oh yeah. So you see, our universe wants capitalism. From a physical perspective, from a mathematical perspective, capitalism is the only way to go forward in time. And if we use communism, it's not doing entropy, it's not doing complexities, it's stuck like hell.
But happiness can only comes from communism. But I don't think happiness. But like happiness for all living in La La Land, it can only happen in dreams and in heaven, like which is also dreams. But in reality, like the idea of literally the law of economics doesn't allow you to have capitalism, communism. Like in economics, you need always more people to work to do the jobs that will help you flow.
It's not economics.
Like, there
it's
needs to
physics.
be a flow of money that goes from up and down, like that revolves. Like, but in communism, if everyone is in the same structure, in the same plane, there is no flow of money.
I hope you guys get something that economics, evolution, biology, being rich, being a businessman, these are not different things. These are all in the same category of physics that we call entropy. In fact, physics itself is just thermodynamics. Like everything is the same thing, energy. And also the time that we say, except for the human perspective of time, it is also just the manifestation of energy being disordered, like the same thing as entropy. Why do we call we are going in forward in time? Because things just become disordered. If that glass fell down and it didn't break...
I think this is a much better like example that you use. Like if everything stays the same, nothing changes in the whole world, like for infinity, everything is the same. Then do you ever feel time? We won't feel any sense of time.
There is another thing. You won't even feel the sense of time because your body needs heat and electricity and it increases the entropy. So if it is stuck, you are stuck, the whole universe is stuck. Who is experiencing? There is no time.
There is no progression there is no change. There is nothing. Like entropy is basically change.
So entropy is the time that we are saying that is going forward. Not our perspective, not the year, months and weeks.
Some
those
people
are not
might
the same
call
thing.
it peaceful, but I call it boring. But boring is non-existence. Like maybe
you don't exist. This is
maybe that is a different kind of existence. But still, like can you imagine? Like, can we even imagine something that is not that where there is no change?
No, not really. When you imagine it, you imagine that you are seeing the planet is stuck, you're seeing the star is stuck, you're seeing the person is stuck, but how can you see? Because the photons need to come out, and that is also increasing the entropy. So you can't really think of it. It's kind of like thinking about nothing, but you can't think about nothing. When you think about nothing, you think about something black, but black is a thing. So my speed came out. It's so exciting.
It's okay.
So
exactly. The universe
This
doesn't
was-
want us to be happy. Yeah.
This was the main topic of today.